Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So this is a combo 2-in-1 review of Onsong and GuitarTapp Pro. So we're going to talk about all the nitty-gritties of both of them. I use both programs because I require both programs, and honestly I like them both. But there are some nitty-gritties, okay? So I'll fire up Onsong here first. Now, Onsong is a program that we use a lot in church for our worship music. So our worship leader has taken a lot of long, painstaking hours of manually typing stuff into this program. And that's what you have to do. You don't have internet access to go, oh, I want this song, and whoosh, and it goes in. It doesn't work that way. You got to manually type in all of your songs that you want. Okay? Now, it does keep a detailed list of songs, so as you type them in, you can have them in whatever order you want, but you start out A, B, C, D, F, G, H, all the way to Y, okay? There's no Z. Oh, well, we don't have any songs in Z, that's probably why. Or there is no songs in Z, who knows? Anyhow, so this is all in alphabetical order, but you can put these things in different order, which is kind of nice. But I like it in alphabetical order because it really helps. And being able to build your own sets is pretty simple and easy too. Where is... I should have my set. Okay, this is my last set that I did actually Friday night. And so these are the songs that we play in the different keys. We have them listed out. Key of A flat, 1G-G. So it's like I Love You is the name of the song. Boom, there it is. And of course, you have a system here where you can set a timer. Okay? So right now it's not moving, right? So you gotta push and hold and wait. Oh no, it does have a timer set. So if you want to change the timer on the song, so duration 47 seconds, and it's going to move about that fast. Okay? So you can change the speeds. And it's not that difficult, it's pretty easy. You do have a metronome dealy thing here. You've also got wireless sharing that you can do. So, for example, we do get the odd time where, for some reason, I don't even have the song in my database yet. So I'll talk to the worship leader, and he's already done up his set. He can transfer me his entire set either by doing it through Dropbox, or we can go wirelessly because we both have iPads, and so he can just, airdrop me the set, and boom, I've got the set. I'm ready to rock. So when you want to build your list of songs for your set for your gig or whatever, you can do that. It's very easy and simple to do. I'm not going to go through all that today, maybe in another video. I just want to discuss with you, to try and keep the video short, about the features in each and how a lot of this stuff works. Now if you go here to the headphones, song playback. So if you have the MP3 available to you, then you can play it back. Now you also have metronome in here, etc., duration, flow, and so on. New on Apple Music, so if we hit that, it's gonna looking for your music. I don't have any music on this thing, okay, but it can get me to going into music via iTunes, okay. So A Star Is Born soundtrack, I could hit that and play it, whatever. Now, one big problem with Onsong is you cannot go to the internet and search for a song and then have it put into the database. Doesn't work that way. But you can do backups, getting started, communicate, editors, add-ons. There are add-ons that you can get. Purchase add-ons, finding add-ons. So, acoustic guitar sound bank. Here are the chords of your songs played on an acoustic guitar. That's installed. Bass guitar sound bank is there. Onsong console. Manage the Onsong library on your iOS device from any other computer. Drawing tool, whatever. MIDI integration. Piano sound bank. Here are the chords of your piano and scenes. Create visual presentations with smart bulb systems from Philips Hue, blah, blah, blah. That's in there, okay? So close out of there. So, as you can tell, there's nothing in here that says, hey, let's go to the internet and search for a song and see if we can find it, and then transpose it to whatever key we need. Now, if we go into here, we can change the header for the song, the format point size, the metadata, the lyrics. So if we want to increase our lyrics larger, we can do that. I want to make the chords bigger so I can see them more, and I want to add some color so I can see the chords better. You can do that, and you get a certain color palette you can do it in, and voila. Now when you do that, of course, it will make things go a little bit further on your timer, because now you've increased your page size, which is not a big deal. You just reset your timer. So now we're in the key of A flat, we're on 1G, playing G, D, E minor, B minor, etc. Okay? So that's that area there. You got an area for chords. For piano, 5-string, 4-string, baritone, mandolin, banjo, uke. So that'd be like a banjo, ukulele, guitar. Transposing, instrument, B flat, E flat, F, G, etc. Key changes in here you can change. You got style is Nashville Roman. Solfege, I guess that's how you pronounce it, in alpha. Then of course you have this tools area here, display the capo, so if you want to have that display the capo, diagrams per page, etc, etc. So there's a lot of functionality in this program, and I like the fact of the white backdrop. That's really nice. Sending messages, chat, now playing, up next, start, continue, stop. In the star set here, this is like our sets and stuff that are logged into here. We can edit a song. So if we want to even change the key information, capo information, and so on, we can do that. Piece of cake. So we're going to say cancel because we're not going to do anything in there right now. So yeah, so that's your basics there. This foot pedal triggers, you have to buy stuff. I don't see a necessity for using that myself. Song playback, external video. So if you can hook external video to your iPad, you can put this through a projector, and you can change all that sort of jazz in there. Of course, sharing, export, email, social, print. You can print directly from Onsong, which is really nice, and I've done it and it works great. Beaming, this is like sharing sets and so on, or even just a song, because it was just a couple of songs I needed the one time, and he just beamed me the songs. Other times he's beamed me the entire set because I didn't even have the songs in my database. And I've pretty much got the same database now as him, so we should be okay until the next time he updates his, and then I'll get an update and so on. So he keeps me up to date, which is awesome. But that's the basics of Onsong, right? It's not a bad program. It works really well. I like a lot of the features, but it does lack the ability for being able to search the internet for your favorite song. That part sucks. You are stuck typing in everything. Unless you have somebody who already has the song on their iPad with Onsong, then you can just airdrop. Not a big problem. Okay? So that's simple and easy to do. Now, GuitarTapp. This is an awesome flipping program. I love it. And it comes in so handy. It has sharing capability. So if you hit share, it talks to you about that. Create a new account on Facebook. So what do we get to share? I don't know. It doesn't tell you unless you go and log in, and I'm not going to. Help section. Yes, we all need help. Online help. You can get online help. Like it. Whatever. History. History is your most often played songs. So songs that you play the most often, it keeps a record, or basically a side favorite area of the songs that you play the most. It'll keep that history there for you. Now, I don't personally see a reason for that, but for fast song lookup, that is actually handy, because it's something like, oh yeah, I've been playing that song a lot lately. The fast way to find it, go into your history maybe, is an option. Now, I've got a lot of favorites in here already. So search and find quickly for favorites. Most played, your top 50 most played favorites. Again, boom, same area. Bands. Organizes everything by bands, tells you how many tabs you have in each one. So even on Camp Rock, I've got 5 songs. Some of them I got doubles of the same song, but different people who've done it. Same title though, so it'll put them in the same area, which is kind of handy. So you got 2 songs the same, 2 different artists, it's in the same area. You know, it's like, great, I love that. So you can go by bands that way. You can go strictly by songs, and after a certain amount of inputted songs, it creates the alphabet, and then it organizes them alphabetically, A, B, C, D, F, G. So all my songs that start with an A, that's what it is. Whether it's Christian music or non-Christian, it jams it in there, okay? Getting something into a set is actually kind of cool, because you just go to the star wheel here, and you just say add to set list. Once you created a set list, okay, and you say add to set list, boom. You know, delete a favorite, edit details, view details, or cancel. So that's really kind of quick and easy to do. It's actually a lot faster, I think, than Onsong is for adding stuff in, because there's a few extra steps with Onsong. This one, it's like really simple. It's basically like 2 steps. Create a set list, and then just go boom on the star wheel and slam it in there. Away you go, build your set list. And then once you build your set list, you can organize your set any way you want, which you can do in Onsong as well. So both programs support being able to go whichever song you want first, you put it in that list. This way you keep organized, right? So I'm going to do this song first, this one second, this one third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on, right? So you can organize after you jumbled in your stuff, because it's not going to put it into any particular order into a set. You have to organize your set in the order in which you want to do your songs, which makes life easy for like page scrolling purposes or whatever, right? So we know I've got 9 songs in here, and I've got 22 different songs in here, and it's a mixture of Christian and non-Christian stuff. So it doesn't recognize the difference, which is not a big deal. The point is it keeps it alphabetical, which is nice, and it keeps the top 50 of your most favorite songs that you play the most. So that's really awesome. You can also have tags too, set that up. Synchronization. So you can sync it with other devices. I believe that's what that's for. Enables you to automatically sync favorites and set lists between your devices and with your friends. A copy of your favorites will be stored and synced in the cloud, so you'll always have a backup. Do you want to enable favorite synchronization? No, not right now. Then you got My Files, Dropbox as well. So if you are doing Dropbox stuff with you and your band, you know, you can Dropbox them the most current set, and then boom, they can download it right via Dropbox through the program and get the set so that they already have it, and then they can do their practice time, you do yours, before you actually get together for rehearsal, so you all know what you're doing, hopefully. So another nice little bonus there. Now, searching. This is cool. I love this. So I want the song, let's go Hell's Bells. And if you make a typo or a title too long, it will say that you've made a typo or it's too long. So because I started typing, it starts to recognize and search as you're typing. Oh, so we got Hell's Bells by Carrie Ann Hurst. We got it by Washoe, whatever, and AC/DC. Okay, well I want the AC/DC because that's what I'm after. So we'll pick AC/DC. I already have that actually in my database. So we'll tap again. Let's go by this person, version 1 tab. So there we go. That's the whole tab of the tab version of the song. You do have it where it'll show up as chords as well. Carrie Ann Hurst. Chords. Awesome! We got chords and lyrics. Okay, transposing. I want to change the key, so I want to go up to transpose. transpose up 2 more. Well, let's go up 5. Okay, and well, that's not good enough. Let's go up another additional 4. Now that's one thing I was kind of like at first. I was kind of like, oh man, like I gotta get to all, I only got 5 choices. No, you've got tons of choices because you can keep hitting that, like up 3, up 3, up 3. Oh no, back 2. Back. Oh, I gotta go back 4 more. Darn it, you know. But you can do that, and it's great. You can have it show the chords as well. So if you're not sure how to play those chords, you got a chord dictionary, and it shows you how to do that. I love this program. Did I mention that? Hide the chords. Edit the tab as well, so you can go in and do some editing if you find the spacing is off, because you know about 99% of the time you download anything from the internet, the chord spacing is completely wrong. Right chords probably, but completely wrong. Or maybe you find the necessity to delete a chord or two because you find that it's not a necessary chord and you can get away without it. So you can alter that and get rid of chords. Now this is obviously not the same Hells Bells song, okay, that I was looking for. I wanted AC/DC, but I'm just giving you this as an example. You can rate the tab, send to email, metronome, convert to Chord Pro. Now there is a Chord Pro program, and I haven't really played with it yet, but I'm going to probably download it and try it because it has some features in it that might be of interest to me. But you can't share this to Onsong, for example. So anything that's in here, I can't shift it over to Onsong. That sucks. But I can find the video on YouTube for this, and I can go, okay, find video, and it'll go find it. Find video lessons on this song, which it'll go to YouTube and find video lessons for you. Okay, main settings. You've got all these main settings in here, okay, that you can mess with. So, very simple and easy setup in this thing. Other songs by a band. So if you want other songs by the same person, you can see all the other songs that they've done that are in the list. Now just because you find 1 or 2 songs manually from somebody, like I'll give you a bit of an example here. All songs actually by band. I got a lot of stuff in this thing. It only took me like 2 days to get all this stuff in here so far. Tyler Shaw. Now he's a pretty cool artist. I like him. And my students do too. So we're working on a couple of his songs, one of which is called It Happens All the Time. Now, if I was to do a search for all the songs that Taylor Shaw has done to date, will the program find them all? No. Because if they're not up on the internet, that GuitarTapp Pro can find them and suck them in, then you're not going to get them that way. And you may be able to find them through a Google search, an alternate way, but programs or algorithms, whatever it is that GuitarTapp Pro uses to find an artist's songs, it may not find them through GuitarTapp Pro, but it may find them through the internet otherwise. So with that, you're going to have to manually type them into Onsong. Because you can't just do a straight import. It doesn't seem to work that way with this program. I don't know why. But you don't have that kind of a feature in this. Now, the other thing that's a real drag about this program, let's say I wanted to print something. I want to print the song All Out of Love. I can't. There's no print command for this program. So you cannot print from this program. Whereas with Onsong, I can print from Onsong. I can share my sets between my other band members. Here I can share sets too, yes. But I cannot print. So if I need to print off copies for people in the band who don't have an iPad, well, guess what? You can't print. So they're going to have to get their own copy and make sure they get it in the right key. Because you have no other way of doing this to get it to them, right? So because there's no print command, that actually kind of sucks with this program. But this program does, of course, have its big chunk over top of Onsong, and that's the fact that it can go to the internet and it can find the songs. It may not find every single song by a particular artist, but it will find a lot. Here's a set list we're working on now. We call it Coffee House right now. We have 16 songs in here. So if I want to take this song, again, no print command, no share command. Oh, not that way anyway. So how am I going to work this one out? I don't know. I have to find another way around. So you do have to have multiple programs if you're going to make yourself completely and fully compatible and functional all the way around. GuitarTapp Pro, as far as I know, is available on Apple and Android, but Onsong, I think, is only limited to Apple products. I'm not sure. But I have an Apple product, so I don't really need to search it out. But you can check easy enough. Just do a Google search for Onsong for Android or GuitarTapp Pro for Android, and you'll be able to find it. Chord Pro, Guitar Chord Pro. But anyway, now with GuitarTapp Pro and Onsong, you do have to purchase these programs, which is fine. You know, they're very, very cheap. Like, we're talking minuscule cheap, like way below 20 bucks. And you get a lot for your money. And there's other purchases you can make on top of through Onsong, etc. And I think GuitarTapp Pro, does GuitarTapp Pro offer other stuff you can buy? My files Dropbox. I think that's probably, yeah, that's probably it. Probably you just buy it and that's it. And you don't have any limits on either one of them, you know, other than the storage space in your device, you know, for songs, which takes up like squat for room. But both programs equally good, both very useful. GuitarTapp Pro, I can find a lot of our Christian music that we already have in Onsong, and I can get it on GuitarTapp Pro and use it there, or I can use either one. But with Onsong, because our main database started getting built upon Onsong with our worship leader, it's just much easier to use Onsong and less hassle, especially for transferring files back and forth. You know, if I have something and he needs it, or he's got, you know, vice versa, it's really easy to hot transfer those wirelessly between Onsong to Onsong on the iDevices, right? So we can do that. GuitarTapp Pro, we're stuck. I have to actually find the song that he's talking about, search it out, find the right version, which, you know, he'll tell me what version, you know, because that's how we set up the last set list. And then away I go. And then we just transpose it to whatever key we want to play the song in, and voila, we're ready to rock, you know. But I would recommend both programs, and to have both programs available to you, because they're going to be very useful. Especially if you, let's say you got a set done up, right? But you haven't really put a lot into GuitarTapp Pro yet. Or you've got very little into Onsong, but it's like, I'd really like to play this. Or somebody out of the blue requests a song. It's like, ah, snap, if all you have is Onsong, that's a problem, because, yeah, you got no internet capability there for, you know, search and import. But if you have GuitarTapp Pro, you can type in the name of the song, and as long as it exists on the internet, the right version of that song, as we found out with Hell's Bells, okay, as long as you get the right version of that song, you can play that requested song, and, you know, you can do that in as little as about 3 minutes, right? Type, enter, boom, away you go. Save it to your favorites. And you've got that song, now you can play it. It takes you 2 seconds to transpose the key to whatever key you need it in, you know, and voila. So both great programs, both actually worth the money, especially considering they're under 20 bucks each, you know, well under. Very versatile, both programs, but there are drawbacks in each, as I've explained. So this is why you should actually have both programs, and I would recommend using both. Now, there are a lot of other programs out there that can do the same or similar things, which is great. This is just what I use. You know, so, you know, these aren't going to work out for you properly, then you can find other programs to do the same sort of job. There's a guy that plays in the Powassan Jammers, and I don't know the name of the program he uses, but it's on Android. It likely isn't this one, though, GuitarTapp. But there are other programs out there, nonetheless, that are very good programs, too. These are just the ones I'm showing you guys today and reviewing. I give them both the same rating as far as star rating goes, I would actually put both of these things at a 4 out of 5. They're not perfect, and they both each have their negative sides to them, which is where you lose a little bit. And you know, even at that, even if I could say, oh, 4.5 out of 5 just because they're not perfect, that would be kind of stupid, because you know, the not perfect is generally a half point anyways. So it's kind of like saying that it's perfect, other than the fact that it's not perfect and it's got no flaws. It has flaws, so, but the flaws are minor, but easily compensated in between both programs. You have options and abilities there, right? So take it whichever way you need it. But I think both of them together are great. I will check out GuitarTapp Pro, see what it's like, because it did mention something about transmitting something into GuitarTapp Pro. So I'll see what that program offers, if we can even print from it even. Because that would be handy, because if I could transfer a file from GuitarTapp to GuitarTapp Pro and then be able to print it, that would be super handy, you know. I would really like that. So I'll have to check that out, and then I'll let you guys know at a later date when I discover things with that and go through the program and learn about it. Learning curve on either program, though, very, very easy. It's not that difficult, so it's not going to be a big deal for you. But anyways, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and got lots out of it. And we will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.